Where are my 2-5 profile people at in human design? I'm going to share a brief overview about some characteristics from what you get from your line 2 and line 5 that makes up your profile. So, line 2 is the hermit line. You're naturally gifted. You thrive in solitude. You take time to hermit and be to yourself, and you prefer to be called out rather than seeking the spotlight. Like, you just don't really enjoy attention. And I can attest to that because I am a 2-5 and I absolutely do not like attention. So, yeah, it's actually very uncomfortable for me. Line 5 is the heretic, a visionary leader with a magnetic aura, and you're often projected upon to provide solution for others. And so, a core theme of line profile 2-5 is balancing the natural need for privacy and alone time with the responsibility of addressing the external projections of the people around you. And so, this is living as a blend of like intuitive talent and then pragmatic leadership. So, understanding 2-5 profile encourages self awareness and self acceptance, and also it helps manage your relationships and societal expectations. So, let's talk about line 2. Line 2 is the line of hermiting. You like to be alone. You're naturally gifted in specific areas without actually like training or going to school for it. You have a need for solitude. You prefer privacy and alone time in order to recharge and learn and reflect and hone in on your natural born gifts and talents. And you enjoy being called out rather than just initiating things. So your talents are recognized by others, which often leads to invitations and opportunities rather than just being like, hey, I'm great at this, let me do this. That doesn't work well for 2-5 profiles or projectors, which are both in my energy. So some strengths of the second line: you effortlessly master any area of expertise that is passionate and aligned with you. You're authentic and you have unforced self-expression, and you have a calm, grounding type of presence in your relationships and within your community. And some challenges for 2-5: you're reluctant to step into the spotlight. You really don't enjoy being in the spotlight. You don't enjoy attention, even when it's called upon you. And also, you can struggle with isolation because you have a need for being isolated and being in a hermit type of energy, but you also have a need for connection. So, as a gifted, let's say an artist with a line 2 in your energy, you prefer creating in like the solitude of your own home, the privacy of your own home or studio, and then it's later discovered by people once you are invited to showcase your work. So, some tips for people with line 2 in your energy: honor your need for solitude. I'm going to close this because I need you to see me. Okay, so honor your need for solitude as a way to like nurture your gifts, grow your gifts, hone in on your gifts. Be open to the call from others when they're inviting you in, when they recognize what your gifts are. And also surround yourself with people who appreciate and respect your boundaries and your need for space and alone time. So, what natural talents or gifts come easily to you, and how do you protect your time to nurture them? So, let's talk about line 5. Line 5 is the heretic. Heretic? I think I'm pronouncing it right. Anyways, some characteristics of line 5 are projection and leadership. People often project their expectations onto people with line 5s and view them as like problem solvers or visionaries. And also, you have practical solutions as a person with line 5 in your energy. You're known for providing innovative, impactful solutions, and you have a universal impact. Like, you carry potential to lead and influence crowds and on a large scale. And some strengths of people with line 5: visionary thinking and the ability to solve complex solutions. You have a very charismatic presence, and people are naturally drawn to you. You are practical and results oriented approach, which is great for leadership. And some challenges are you have a heavy burden of like societal projections and expectations. You risk burnout of being the scapegoat if you fail to meet those expectations. And you have a difficulty, or you may have a difficulty, setting boundaries with people or projects that don't feel aligned with you. So, for people with line 5, clarify your expectations before taking on leadership or problem solving roles. Set strong boundaries to protect your energy and focus on solutions that align with your core values and vision. So, where in your life are you expected to lead or solve problems, and how do you manage those expectations? So, line 2 and 5 together, completing the profile. Line 2 provides a natural foundation of talent and authenticity, and the fifth line projects these gifts outward. So it's making them accessible to the world. And together, this creates a profile that provides like deep inner work and outward influence towards people. So, some strengths of 2-5 profile: you have a intuitive talent from line 2 and the strong visionary leadership from line 5. You have the ability to influence and inspire people through your natural gifts, and you thrive when you balance your inner world with your external world, your external impact. And some challenges of 2-5: it may be hard for you to balance your need of solitude and privacy with being out with your community and your society. And you may struggle with managing projections from others and expectations from others around you. And you may risk retreating or isolating when you feel overwhelmed. And so, in relationships, people with 2-5 profiles, you need partners who honor your need for alone time and also respect your need for boundaries. And you should have clear communication to, articulate your needs to your partner. That's major for anyone. We all have different needs, and it might be hard for our partner or our loved ones to truly understand what our needs are if we can't actually articulate it and we're only just doing. Because we only are operating from a space of doing, it's hard for people who are designed differently to understand your process of doing and be able to like have compassion and patience and just be able to relate to what you're saying and honor who you are. In careers, 2-5 profiles excel in roles that recognize and utilize their natural talents, and you also thrive in leadership positions and innovative positions where you are allowed to like use your innovative thoughts, I guess, but also manage your boundaries. And so it's important to balance your solitude with selective social engagements in the world. Be discerning about what opportunities you decide to accept and engage with, because not every project or projection is your responsibility. People will always project their expectations and thoughts and opinions onto you, but that doesn't mean you need to fulfill them. Practice self-care to avoid burnout, and you can ask yourself, how can you embrace both of your natural gifts and your ability to make an impact without sacrificing your well-being? And so a couple of real life strategies to integrate is self-awareness. Recognize your own unique gifts and challenges as a 2-5 profile person. Accept both solitude and leadership are essential to you as a human being in this lifetime, in this role. Set boundaries. Learn to say no what doesn't feel aligned. Like, you don't have to say yes to everything. Everything isn't your responsibility. And also communicate your needs clearly to those around you. Set boundaries. It's okay to say when you need your alone time. And it's okay to say that you're projecting onto me. Like, I actually didn't say that. I actually don't feel that way. Like, are you sure that's not from you? So also live in your design. Trust that your natural talents will be honored, recognized, and called out at the right time. You'll be invited to share at the right time, and focus on solutions and projects that feel authentic and meaningful to you. So just as a recap, line 2 thrives in solitude and has natural talents. Line 5, you excel in visionary leadership and you must manage your projections, external projections. And together, the 2-5 profile balances inner authenticity and like privacy and outward influence and community. So ask yourself, how can you align your natural gifts with the right opportunities to create meaningful impact? So as a 2-5, you're a beacon of natural brilliance and practical leadership. So trust your journey, honor your boundaries, and know that your unique role is to make a profound difference in the world in your own time and in your own way. You're not meant to like seek it, you're meant to wait to kind of be recognized by people who see your innate like talents and gifts and everything about you. So if you resonated with this, you like it, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you don't know your profile, go to sabeldanielle.com/getmychart to learn what your energy is, your profile, what lines are active, and learn all of your natural gifts. So I'll catch y'all later. Peace.